All right, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We found I forget his name, that's not Polder, but it's something like that, the wise man in the wood last episode, and we got back to where we found some really interesting things, and or he told us some very interesting things. We got back and found out that the Bloody Baron is an apropos title for this this ruler of sorts in some pretty terrible ways. If you haven't seen last episode, definitely recommend you go back and watch it before watching this episode. So, assuming you have watched it, we are going to go find the botchling. The Bloody Baron is going to guide us to where he buried his wife's miscarried child, so we can find the botchling, and hopefully we can turn it into a lubberkin, or bring its blood back to the wise man so he can find the wife and child. So without any further ado, let's get going, okay?
Well, ready?
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
That was ominous.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, if we can do this without any further bloodshed, that's the ideal scenario. Armor is damaged, so I'm just going to quickly repair the armor.
It's writing something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow.
Use the axis sign to calm the...
Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. Need to hurry.
On with it. Like a daft eel. It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
So, current objective is to summon the lubberkin where the botchling is buried. Which means I've probably got to actually literally wait the time in-game. Well, I wonder if I should go back to where is it? This one. To return in a week to the collect the agreed upon reward plus interest. That would be the guy who hired me to hunt the foglet in Crookback Bog. Don't know if enough time has passed or not, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? I don't see Roach anywhere. Maybe I have to be outside of the city before Roach will show up.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
There's Roach. Hello. Well, that was a roundabouts here, but I don't have the objective marker right now.
Faster. Slow now.
Well, I guess it hasn't been a week yet because I can't. It's not giving me any objectives here.
If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Whoa!
And as I had previously mentioned, I don't actually have much else to do.
You, white one, think your two swords could take on cruelty?
In terms of like side quests or anything. I mean, I could try to take on the fist fighting circuit. Pardon me. Yeah, I mean that's really about it. So I can defeat Fish Gulper, I can defeat Smithy, and I can defeat Jonah. So where are these three people? So there's the Inn at the Crossroads, there's in Blackbow, and there's in Lindenvale. Blackbow's probably the quickest, easiest one to get to first.
You white one, look like you've got sounds last night too.
I'm also realizing that, honestly, I fight more humans and non-humans, being like wolves, bandits, deserters, things like that, than I do monsters. So I am going to switch from the Wyvern trophy to... which one is it that I want? So I can go with the Night Wraith trophy. Or the Noon Wraith trophy. Let's go for the Night Wraith trophy, why not? Which is just this nondescript bag, as opposed to, like, actual head of a incorporeal being. Well, all I can say is that I hope that the old legends are correct and the Baron's faith in them is rewarded. Because the last thing I want to do is return to
Whoa there, Roach.
return to this castle later, only to find like the Baron horribly slaughtered by the creature because things went wrong. Alright, well, I was going to go to the one fist fight, but the game is directing me in this direction, so I'm just going to follow the game's advice. Which means I should actually probably remove the marker on the world map.
Come on, Roach.
We've got some wild dogs here. Oh, these are level 1 wild dogs. This is next to nothing. This actually gives me an opportunity to meditate. And heal up before joining this fist fight. Bunch of bandits, don't really care about them.
Don't stop raining.
Hey,
And cats continue to hate Geralt.
Ain't no one willing to fight Smithy. There's a prize awaiting if you win. What? Smithy here's village champion. His head'd look lovely on your wall, stranger. You brave enough to try some fisticuffs? You white one, look like you got soused last night too.
Where'd you come from?
Look to me like a fierce-fisted fighter, just right for our tournament. It's your chance to slap around some yokels, win some coin for the pleasure. You in?
I have a funny feeling I can take them on pretty easily, so I'm going to go to the full bet.
I'm ready to fight.
One and all, hear this. Betting on the next brawl will begin in mere moments.
The Witcher will face Smithy. He'll pound his gob like he pounds hot iron ingots.
Horsens all.
Come on, come closer.
Not bad. Might be champion yet. If you're aiming to be champion of Velen, you've two still to beat. Jonah from Blackbow and a fisherman from Lindenvale. Locals call him Fish Gulper.
People move. There we go.
Not looking good.
Move it!
Alright. Well, it's been a long time since we've been back this way. Actually, as I recall, there were some... there was a person in distress over here, which I didn't take on at the time because I was too low of a level, but now I've leveled up quite a bit.
Come on, Roach. Bad idea.
Oh yeah, level 7, level 14... Because yeah, level 14 was hard for me to take on at the time. Yeesh. There's still a couple more enemies on the map that I need to take care of. Ah, I got the key.
Damn it.
Alright, let's go rescue this person in distress and see who or what they are. First things first, though, I'm just going to meditate because, ow. Accidentally meditated for 2 hours. That's okay. An unsent letter reads, "To the most great and honorable Sergeant Cowrie Varlekin, Esquire, you asked me, my good sir, to reckon how many lads I could drum up to work for the Empire's glory, so here's my reckoning. First off, your Esquire's got to know that I can scrummage up a few hayseeds from Claywitch whenever you want, but that's what I'd call second-rate goods, geezers and squirts mainly. But if your Excellency thinks he can find use for even dregs like that, send us a messenger, and within a week's time you'll get a transport full of them, trussed up like conies. I've also had a word or two with some soldiers who quit the Baron's service after he got soused one night and jammed a hot poker in one of them's eyes. They've pitched 2 camps, one right next to the castle, the other near Velen's southern border, and as I'm sure your wondrousness has guessed, they're looking to make some quick coin. So if your most reverend sir can send us a few crowns as a deposit, why, we'll get to work on the double quick and send you the prettiest dames and the hardiest lads in all of Velen. Maybe even in all the north. 100, 200, however many of them the great sergeant wants. Your humble sergeant, Dale Gore.
You ought to come by Mulberry Dale. See me forge. I'll have something for you. A gesture of gratitude.
Alright.
Thank you, Witcher. You ought to come by Mulberry Dale. See me forge. I'll have something for you.
Give me a roach, wherever you are. What are you stuck on?
Whoa!
No, across the bridge, Roach, not into the water.
Slow now. Take it easy.
Why did it make me go the long way around that? This game's pathing sucks sometimes. Here we are in Lindenvale, which is where we know the other fight is. And which building is it in? It's in... the Elderman has a mission. Well, I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we see what the Elderman has to say about Witchers, because it's obviously not something nice. And we take on the Fish Gulper. See you then.